This is Twit.
It's true that Apple has kept a very good lid. They've dealt and Tim Cook said this a year ago, I'm going to double down on secrecy, and they've done it in the U.S. very hard with suppliers.
Yeah.
And that's what Motorola told me. I said, I promised not to leak anything at this event that I didn't attend. And then they said, well, we're not so much worried about you. The problem is the carriers all have the phone.
Right.
And you can and the carriers, a lot of people will see it, and they really can't keep it.
Oh, and the problem is that there's a lot of single suppliers. So, you can't, if something gets out of Foxconn, it's not like you can say, we're taking our business somewhere else. Right. Screw you. You pretty much have to go, we're really disappointed that you did that.
Last week we saw and you probably saw this, Renee, a picture of a glass plate that it was clearly in a Foxconn or some Chinese plant for the Nokia widescreen Nokia Windows phone, and it said, you can't. How are you going to stop that?
My favorite last week is the Supplier. They did a report on labor conditions at not Foxconn, but I forget the name of the other factory.
Pegatron. Yeah.
Pegatron, yeah, and they were talking about Apple assembling the low-cost plastic iPhone in the report in 3 different places.
You can't help it when those labor guys come in there and
right.
Did they talk about specs or anything like that?
No, but and some people said, oh, it's the 3GS, but the 3GS was discontinued. He applied a coating to the back of the plastic phone. Apple's soon-to-be-delivered plastic phone is going to...
Oh, my God. Right. So if they're building it at Pegatron, that would mean what? Shipping September, October?
Well, let's just be glad they're not building it at Megatron. Then we'd realize. That's all I'm saying.
I want a Transformer phone.
Well, that's clearly an LG name, right? The Optimist, and they got to have a Megatron next.
Yes.
So last week, Google had an event where they announced a new 7-inch tablet, the Nexus 7. They announced Android 4.3. They announced Chromecast, which goes straight against Apple TV. Not as capable yet, but potentially could be threatening. This week, Motorola is going to have its event on Thursday. Andy's going to that. And we'll finally see the Moto X phone, although that's been leaked like crazy. I don't know. Actually, I do know there's some stuff that has not been leaked. Some very interesting stuff that's not been leaked. So there will be a product reveal a little bit. And I get just the feeling that it's one of those, you ever go to the UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championship, and you got one guy that's attacking, and the other guy's just kind of backing up and not
Anderson
fighting.
Silva.
Right. And it's the Silva approach, right?
Yeah.
And people hate Silva because he wins.
Right.
Because he just waits and then he goes, boom, and the guy falls over.